Coming into the COP24, we've come with a monumental task of 300 odd pages of the draft guidelines that have to be whittled down in these 2 weeks. So I think that is a Herculean task that all the negotiators have to indulge in to come up with a very clear, concise rule book for implementing the Paris Agreement. It's not only in terms of, whittling down or coming up with a clear, concise guidelines, but it was also to ensure that the guidebook is balanced in its approach, looking at all very important elements of the Paris Agreement. In terms of the role of the observers, I think one very key role is to ensure that the momentum is maintained. We've had such alarm bells being sounded recently with the report of the special report of the IPCC, also the report of WMO. So ensuring that the momentum is maintained and the enthusiasm is not lost in the various dimensions of the negotiations is an important role that the observers play. And the second most important role is also, trying to suggest solutions to bridge the negotiation positions of different parties from actual experience, field level experience that many observers have. Recently, ADB approved its Strategy 2030 and tackling climate change, enabling climate and disaster resilience and environmental sustainability is one of the 7 important priorities in the Strategy 2030. We have committed 80 billion in climate financing moving forward, and we've also committed that about 75% of our portfolio of projects or our investments by 2030 would integrate climate considerations. I think the most important thing is creating trust amongst parties, and for that trust to be established, ensuring that financing is flowing now for enabling the countries to meet their climate commitments, and also ensuring that financing will flow beyond 2020 for them to ramp up their ambition is very important. The second important thing is availability of appropriate technology. To what extent can high-end climate-compatible technologies be made available to developing countries is an important part of the equation, I would say, in ramping up ambition. And the third most critical part relates to technical assistance and capacity building. So finance, technology and capacity building, I think, are the important elements to build that trust for countries to ensure that they take action not only now, but are also able to ramp it up beyond 2020.